Ryder Cup is vital, really. I think what's so great about the Ryder Cup is it does garner an interest of a new generation of players, of fans to this game, and I think it's always an inspiration to the fans, to anyone, and that will continue to be that. The Ryder Cup is bigger than any individual player, and it's a great way to unify everyone. And I think it will continue to do that like it has done throughout its history.
I just follow up to Luke as well. After Whistling Straits, do you think this one was always going to be a fresh start for the European team with lots of changes, even before the LIV events?
Well, we're still, 12 months out. I really don't know what my team's going to look like, but I'm assuming there'll be some established players and some guys that hungry new young players that want to make this team. So we're excited to be here and have that home advantage. But again, it's a little bit early to kind of know what that makeup of the team will be like yet. Yeah, I obviously was here a couple of weeks ago for the Italian Open, played the Italian Open the year before, and I've seen the course played twice in competitive conditions, and it's really stood up to some of the best players in the world playing against it. 13 under one a year ago, 14 under one this year, which in today's standard with the players' caliber of golf, that's shows that it is a good test of golf. I think it's going to be a great match play course too, as you said, Scott. There's some exciting holes, a few drivable par fours, 16 pivotal moment in any match, potentially a drivable par four. 17, as we both found out yesterday, Zach, not an easy par three with water in play and really nowhere to miss it. And, if the matches do come down to 18, another spectacular par five down the hill, watered by the green. And, I think it has amazing elevation changes, which will give the crowds amazing viewpoints to see some amazing golf. And I can't wait to see this course packed with some passionate fans. I think being at home is certainly worth something. We see that in all of sports, and but no doubt we're going against a very, very strong opponent. I think the U.S. President's Cup team was the strongest they've ever been on paper, world rankings. They've have some phenomenal teams that seem to be tough to beat. Guys like Schauffele and Cantlay, Justin and Jordan, these guys have records that are north of 80% win records, so it's going to be a tough challenge. It's going to be very tough. I fully expect us to be underdogs, despite that home victory, percentage of wins over the last 30 years. But again, my job is to try and get the team to a place that will give them the highest chance to succeed, and it is nice to be a home captain. Yeah, slightly worried to hit one thin and cause some damage to the Temple of Venus, I must say. But the Colosseum obviously is iconic when it comes to Rome. Built back in 80 AD, I believe. I was reading up about it. Still the biggest amphitheater ever to be built. It's amazing that they were able to do such amazing things back so many years ago. So to have that as a backdrop was a great showcase for Italy and a great showcase for Rome.
Yeah, good question. It only took two to get to Tiger, didn't it? Well, I'll say this. Tiger, I would say over the last 7-8 years, we've just gotten closer and closer. I consider him a dear friend. Given who he is and what he's all about, I can tell you right now, I don't know if he'll be here next year, but he will be a part of this team to some capacity. He will be, he already is, frankly. He I can't put this mildly, he loves the Ryder Cup. He has made it a priority of his and certainly of Team USA. He wants to be a part of it as best he can. Obviously, he's gone through some things as of late that make it difficult, whether it's travel or what have you, but he and I will be in constant communication. I will welcome that. He has great ideas. He is great encouragement. He's always positive. And, you know, the beauty of where we are as Team USA is we've got some really great youth that are participating now at a high level. I guess the negative is we still got to compete against them, but the positive is they're great kids and they compete at a high level. And, you know, their role model on the golf course is Tiger Woods. I mean, he's 2 months older than me, so that dates me, but he's very much a part of Team USA. I don't know what's going to happen next September, but you can rest assured that he will be in constant communication with our team.
Thank you, Zach.
Well, my theory is that the European team has scored more points than us when we participated over here. No, joking aside, it's just difficult. Just the mere fact that when you come to a hostile foreign environment, it's hard. Not only that, but coupling that, I should say, you've got these passionate fans over here who I adore, cheering and rooting really hard for their team, as they should. So, you know, I don't know why we haven't. There's a lot of hypotheticals and theories that you could come up with. What I do know is that 2023 will be an opportunity of a lifetime, and that'll be my message. Pretty simple. I mean, let's embrace the difficulty. Let's relish in the moment of being in Rome, competing in a sport you love, and representing a country that you're from. I mean, that's an opportunity of a lifetime. So that's how I'm going to go about it. Did he say Zach?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Do I really think the Europeans are underdogs? I can give you a one-word answer. No, they're not underdogs. They're on their own soil. They, you hear the notion of, well, on paper. Well, I understand that, but on paper can be subjective as well. I don't think it's all that objective, in my opinion. So I understand that, but at the same time, there's something to be said about having confidence and momentum where you're comfortable, and evidently they've been very comfortable over here for 30 years. So, no.
So many good young American players coming through over the last couple of years. Do you think you'll have a stronger team in 2023 than in Whistling Straits, even without the LIV players?
I appreciate that. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how you'd measure that. I mean, I guess there's a number of ways to look at it. I don't think it's fair necessarily to compare the 2020 team to the team that we'll have here in 23, or even the ones prior to that. I mean, there's so many elements that are involved there. Our qualification system has changed throughout the years. And you just don't know the form of some of these guys coming into a Ryder Cup. So, you know, I don't think it's really fair to compare them. The commonalities would be, you know, certainly from 20 to 23. I mean, you said it. I think the youth will stand out. But again, what's your definition of youth? I mean, 2020 we had a rookie Ryder Cupper who had won 2 majors. So that's not normal. And I don't know if you call that youth or inexperience. You just call that a professional that is really playing well at a young age. I don't know how you coin it, but I'm not into comparisons. All I know is that I'm going to try to form the best 12 guys for Marco Simone. I have some liberties, obviously, with 6 picks, much like Luke, and we'll be strategic in those. It's no secret I'm going to have those 6 guys that do qualify take some ownership in this team as well. I mean, it's their team. and I'll utilize all the resources I have to formulate a team of 12 for 23.